May 6, 1954. Charlie and Helen made it to the cover of Jet magazine. If there had been any wonder about what his motives were for marrying her, the title of the cover story probably made it clear. Men Who Married Money. That whole story can be a scandal for another day. And today is that day. The opening clip in this video is from my previous video called White Millionairess Couldn't Get Rid of Her Broke Black Husband. One of the sources that I used for that video was this Jet magazine from May 6, 1954. The couple who were the subjects of that previous video were on the cover of that particular issue. And it is that cover story that we are going to explore today, with a different couple that was featured in it. The wealthy, white, and elderly Mrs. Eugenia Norton and her young black chauffeur, Alan Lee Woods. Was it for the love or the money? Or was it for the love of money? Let's get into it. But first, if you like these videos about the most scandalous people from yesteryear who make Ty's Hot Mess History a time capsule for the culture, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know every time that I upload one of these videos or every time that I live stream. And comment "I subscribed" in the comment section so that I can say hello to you. Now, on to why you are here. This is the story in Jet magazine that gives us the content for today's video. Men Who Married Money. It's pretty self-explanatory, but to be more specific, this story covered poor black men who married rich white women. Today, we'll cover Eugenia Norton and Alan Lee Woods. The story starts with this cute little jokey joke. Quote, when friends of a San Francisco playboy who married an unattractive spinster for money teased him saying, "Your wife's face looks like a plate of scrambled eggs," he quipped, "I would rather have my eggs scrambled than to scramble for them." End quote. Ah, how romantic. Here's what Jet had to say about today's subjects. Quote, some marriages between rich women and men of no financial status, however, seem devoid of love on the part of the husband. In a widely publicized contract not love marriage, 91-year-old Mrs. Eugenia Norton of Los Angeles denied any romance with her 30-year-old Negro chauffeur, Alan Lee Woods. Said she of their marriage, "It's a contract. He takes very good care of me." Hardly had the shock of the interracial marriage subsided when the wealthy ex-language teacher died, leaving her $10,000, a prenuptial agreement, to her chauffeur husband. End quote. And doesn't he look happy? I'm sure that her family and friends were pleased too. Now, before he met Mrs. Eugenia, Alan was a preacher. And I'm skipping ahead of myself, but after she died, he was a mining prospector. Is it just me, or does it seem like Brother Man doesn't like real jobs? Anyway, she died shortly after they said their I do's. I wonder why she didn't just leave him the $10,000 in her will, rather than going through with the trouble of getting married to him. And there was trouble. I found a few news articles from the 1940s and 1950s about this couple that tell the tale of their saga. This 1949 issue of the Los Angeles Mirror explains that the couple had a hard time applying for and obtaining a marriage license. I'm shocked. In 1949, what could be the problem? This article tells us that at the time they applied for their license, she was 90 and he was 28. He called her Bright Eyes and Mommy, you know, like husbands do. Apparently, the two had tried in December of 1948 to apply for their marriage license, and lo and behold, the Marriage License Bureau refused to issue it due to irregularities and, quote, other unusual circumstances. I'll say. Eugenia was forced to undergo a psychiatric evaluation before the county would comply with her request. And I'm not even mad at the clerk who looked at this couple and thought twice. Anyway, a Dr. Parkin vouched for Eugenia's mental competence, and the bride-to-be was set for a try at marital bliss for the third time. This would be Alan's second marriage. This article from the Los Angeles Times, dated January 8, 1949, gives a little more info. He is pictured here styling her hair. Aww. Anyway, according to this article, it took the couple 3 times to finally get their license. Eugenia let it be known that she didn't have romantic feelings for Alan. She said, quote, "This is not romance. This is more in the nature of a contract. Mr. Woods drives my car, cooks for me, and attends to my personal wants. He is a very kind man. I want him to have my property when I am gone. I don't have long to live." End quote. I would like to know just what Alan was cooking for her and what was he putting in it. So that I can mosey on down to the nearest nursing home and, well, I digress. Clearly, she thought a lot of him, but I do still wonder why she didn't just leave everything to him in her will. A short article in the Chico Enterprise record from July of 1951 let us know that Eugenia and Alan got married on January 14th, 1949. That would have been just days after getting their license. No surprises there. Time was of the essence, and Eugenia died just 4 months after getting married. Alan was awarded her $10,000 estate. That $10,000 in 1949 has the buying power of $125,000 today in 2022. But apparently, the couple's legal troubles weren't finished even after her death. Alan had to go through some obstacles to get what she left for him, from what I can see in this California Eagle article from 1957. Evidently, Eugenia left a will behind that was written in 1945. In it, she bequeathed her estate to Stanford University and the University of California. Security First National Bank, her bank, was named as the executor. Eugenia never updated the will to reflect the change that she wanted. She had only made an oral declaration that her husband should have her belongings. So, I'm sure that you can imagine the bank teller's surprise when Alan strutted in there and said, "Yeah, I'm here to collect Mommy's jewels." It was during this time in his life when he was a mining prospector. But maybe he was digging for gold the whole time he was working for Eugenia too. Maybe not, just saying. Bottom line, after losing in court 3 times, Alan's attorney took his case to the California Supreme Court, and there a settlement was reached. Alan would receive the estate, which was appraised at $10,600, on the condition that he first paid Security First National Bank $2,550, roughly a quarter of the value of the estate, leaving him with $8,050. Do you think that that was a fair ruling? Let me know in the comments section. I wonder if his attorney used any of my sources for this video to prove his case. Do you know who didn't have any trouble getting payments after her ex-husband died? The ex-wife of Don Cornelius, Mr. Soul Train himself. I published a video about that story that you can see here. Are you a content creator, influencer, or blogger who feels like your platform could use an extra boost? Are you thinking about becoming a content creator but you don't know where to start and you want to be sure that you dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's? If so, Lailah Lynn can likely show you exactly what you need to get on your way. Her fun new class is called The Business of Blogging with Lailah Lynn, and in it, she is sharing the fundamental principles of blogging in 2022. Because let's face it, social media is a moving target, and what worked well 5 years ago is likely not what works well today. And with Lailah Lynn, you're getting the information from someone who is successful at putting the principles to practice on her own social media platforms, and she literally has the credentials to back it all up, as she holds degrees in social media marketing. Lailah Lynn is a multiple 6-figure earner whose first social media marketing course helped this channel go from earning $30 a month to earning 5 figures a month. I'm ready to dig in my heels and learn even more so that I can earn even more. Are you with me? If so, hit my link at the top of the description box and join her class to access this amazing, affordable advice from a woman who knows her business, the business of blogging. If you have a business, product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like to promote on my channel, email me at tiwan@tisaidwhattisaid.com to get rates for advertising on my community tab, my live streams, and/or my edited videos, just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Ty Said What Ty Said channel. Please leave a thumbs up and comment so that we can get a discussion going. And share this video on all of your social media, especially your Facebook. That really helps me out a lot. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know when my next video is ready for you. And if you don't like what I'm saying but you love it, feel free to hit that thanks button just below your video screen there and send me some
donations.
Yeah, baby. See you on the next video.